Greetings, people of the internet. Today is another video, and guess what? It's been an entire year since I started the daily drawing challenge for myself. So honestly, I never thought I'd be able to do it, so I was a bit surprised that it became so easy for me. And I'll explain a little bit in a minute exactly why it was so easy, so stay tuned. Before though, I would like to explain the drawing that I'm doing, and that is Pearl from Steven Universe. Pearl is one of my favorite characters, and whenever I see her, I just feel like drawing a ballet character. So naturally, I had to draw her in a ballet type pose. But that's not all. See, a year ago, when I started this challenge of mine, I actually started off by drawing Pearl. So a year ago today, technically, because I decided to do I started I decided to get started like right after midnight, so technically it was the 7th of September that I did that drawing last year, but regardless, it counts because I hadn't gone to sleep yet. So it counts toward the 6th. Anyway, so I wanted to redraw that, but the original drawing, as you'll see later, is a Copic drawing, and I was very bad at using Copics, I guess. I don't know. I don't use them very often, but I do intend to experiment with them in the future because I do have quite a collection of Copics going. I will not tell you just how many because honestly I don't know how many. Regardless, in this drawing I tried to keep in mind just how thin and how lanky this character is. So yeah, I didn't want to make her too thin though, because I didn't want to make her look sickly. So she's probably a little bit more beefed up as compared to the uh show. And Steven Universe is on hiatus, and it makes me sad because I made my brother start watching it with me, and it's become like a a nice brother sister thing that we can do, just catch up on Steven Universe episodes when new ones come out. Anyway, so on to the main topic. uh So how did I manage to make it so long doing daily drawings? Well, I know myself, and I know that if things get too difficult, then I won't want to continue. I don't like giving up, though, so knowing that, I made it easier on myself, and how I did that was I chose to, instead of doing an entire illustration every single day, which would absolutely tire the living everything out of me, I decided that it didn't matter what I did as long as I did something, as long as I put pen to paper or pen to pen tablet or something, as long as I did some piece of artwork, whether it was just a little doodle, just a little sketch, or if it was a complete finished illustration, I had to do something, and it had to be done before I fell asleep. Literally, the only two rules. Didn't matter what I did, didn't matter when, as long as I got it done and posted it, because posting it kind of helps keep you, what's the word? Loading, loading. I'm too sleepy for this right now. I am so tired. I'm gonna take a nap after this video. I don't know, it keeps you accountable, I guess, for what you're doing if you post the things that you're working on. And because of that, I hope to do more daily challenges but instead of like simple drawing challenges, then like I want to do a daily comic challenge where I will at least do something that's the work is based upon my webcomic, because I still haven't started that. I still haven't entirely figured out things like the main plot. I've got some smaller focuses down, but still. That'll happen eventually. I feel like I keep saying that in every single video. I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record. Speaking of sounding like a broken record, I also want to learn animation, and I got the trial version of TV Paint to learn, and I hope I like that program, because I don't want to try 16 different things and still not be sure what I want to use. But it's still, I hope I like animation in general, because I like the idea. I like the ability to create something that appears like it's moving, because things like that can give so much more emotion and movement than a still drawing can. Obviously, an animation can give more movement though, because hey, it actually looks like it's moving. Anyway, so one quick mention is that instead of using a kind of pink tone for Pearl's blush, I used a bit of a blue tone, and I just kind of made it really subtle. At least I hope it looks subtle, because in the show, her cheek blushes are actually blue. At least I remember them being blue. Did I mention I'm sleepy? I am very sleepy right now. Although my brother brought me food, so that's why I probably didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to, because he brought me food that I actually requested. And it was warm when he brought it, so I was like, food! Food! I made myself get up and I ate it, and then I got started on this video, or at least continued this video, because I started this yesterday, so that I could have a nice jump start, I guess. And I need to practice water. That was one thing that I wanted to practice this past year, but I mean, it's actually one of my resolutions for 2017, which I haven't really started on yet, unless you count this. So I hope to start practicing water. So once I start doing that, don't be surprised if you see that I have a lot of references, because yeah, I didn't use any references for this, although I did use a picture of Pearl to get the colors right. I didn't color pick, I just pulled up a picture on my phone and tried to match them by eye. And I also looked up a picture of Pearl's bedroom to see what I could base it on. And I don't really like how the bedroom turned out, kind of thing, but you know, maybe next year. Maybe this. I've seen some YouTube artists doing yearly videos where they take an old drawing that they did a year ago and they redo it. So maybe I could do something similar, and this time I'll do Pearl. I know Drawing with Waffles does Rapunzel, and I love Rapunzel, but I love her so much that I feel like I'd have a problem trying to draw her, and then I'd be mad at myself because I couldn't draw her and I couldn't do her justice. I hate that feeling, but I have that feeling with several characters. One of them I actually own, and is the first character I ever designed, which is Severa. You guys have seen her. But I've kind of gotten over that a little bit, as you can probably tell, because I've started to draw her a lot more often, and a cat is bothering me. So if you hear any noises in the background, it's me whacking at a cat to make it go away. Not actually hitting it, just kind of waving my hand in front of its face. Anyway, at the end of the video, I'm sure I already mentioned this, but at the end of the video, I added a picture of my old attempt at drawing Pearl a year ago, And it's on Instagram, so thankfully I didn't have to go searching for it because I have no idea what sketchbook it would be in. Although I feel like it's one of my Canson XL ones. So I took a screenshot and it's there is the point. I hope you guys enjoy watching that comparison. Let me know if you think I improved. I know that the original sketch was traditional with a yeah, there it is. It's a traditional sketch with Copics and everything, and this is a digital redraw, but I mean it counts, right? Anyway, if you guys want me to go more in depth on how to do a daily challenge, then let me know and I'll be glad to make one. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, I have other videos, including the 2 that will be linked on the screen. Thanks again for watching, and have a nice day. Bye!